All right, I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to directly endorse I don't know, a political thing, something that you need to vote on. This is going to be Ohio issue number 1. This is a bail reform issue that I strongly support. I want to encourage you to do the same. If you hang out with me for just a moment, I will explain why. Alrighty, so like I said, Ohio bond issue, or Ohio, what do they call this? Ohio issue 1. This is going to be an issue determining bail amounts based on public safety. The reason that this is important is due to a recent Ohio Supreme Court case. Judges were told that they were not allowed to issue high dollar bond amounts based on things like the person's past history of violent crime or the seriousness of the offense. So, and it's all supposed to be based on, I guess, the amount of evidence or something. I can't quite remember everything that it said. Let's get down into, this is Ballotpedia. I think this is a nonpartisan election thing. I'm not really sure, but I wanted to kind of get in here and explain to you what this issue actually says, and then I'm going to show you a case of why you should support this. So it says that courts should use factors such as public safety, including the seriousness of the offense, the person's criminal record, and the likelihood the person will return to court, and any other factors the General Assembly may prescribe when setting bail amounts and conditions. Because prior to this, like I mentioned, they were not allowed to take those factors into account when issuing a bond amount. And here is a case that I wanted to use to demonstrate why this is important. This was back in June 2022 at Tuttle Mall in Columbus, Ohio. There was a shooting that occurred. The way this shooting occurred is one man had a plastic shopping bag and argued with another man who was significantly larger than him. I'm not even going to read the guy's name. So the smaller guy took his shopping bag and basically slapped the bigger guy in the face with it. The big guy then pulls a gun out of either his waistband or his pocket, I can't remember, and starts stalking down the guy who had just slapped him. He takes his gun, fires multiple times, shooting and killing the man who had just slapped him in the face with a shopping bag. He then called 911 and tried to claim self-defense. When I posted the original video, I heard a lot of people saying, well, maybe it was self-defense. He didn't know what was in that bag, whatever. I can tell you definitively, this man was slapped with a plastic bag, and then when he pulled the gun, the person who slapped him tried to retreat. He chased that guy down, shot him, and murdered him in public on video. Down here it says he posted his $50,000 bond and was released on June 13th. This crime occurred on June 12th. He spent less than 24 hours in jail after posting 10% of his bond and having a bail bondsman get him out of jail. The funny thing is, he was arrested just 2 days later for aggravated menacing because he was calling his victim's family and threatening them. Once he was rearrested, he was then held without bond. And that was due to the evidence that was presented to the judge, which allowed him to make that decision. A lot of times at arraignment, all of the evidence in the case is not available for a judge to look at, so they can't make that determination. This new issue will pass a law that says, hey, judge, this guy is being accused of, I don't know, an F1, one of our highest degree felonies. We're saying that he murdered somebody. We have probable cause to support this charge, and we don't think this person should be out in public. The judge is able to now issue a very high dollar amount bond to prevent this person from getting out of jail and committing more offenses. This is also something that will be useful for, say, someone who's arrested for burglary. And if you look at their rap sheet, they have 20 previous burglaries. If this were the case, you can now issue a very high dollar amount bond so that hopefully this person does not get out of jail before trial and commit more offenses. This is an issue that I think is very important for safety in the state of Ohio. And I strongly encourage everybody to vote yes on issue 1 come November 8th, or vote early. I was going to say vote early and often, but that'll get the video taken down. But I just said it, but I didn't say it. I didn't mean it. That was obviously a joke, YouTube. Don't take this video down. I've had Facebook posts taken down for saying that before. Anyway, go vote yes on issue 1 if you live in the state of Ohio. It'll make Ohioans safer, and that is something we desperately need right now. I'll talk to you later.